Morena tamariki. Good morning everybody. I'm in my kitchen this morning and we're going to do some science, and hopefully we can help you and your parents know some new ways to make some paint or some pens or some different things that you can do your art with. Okay, so I started off this morning by collecting a few things out of my garden. Now in New Zealand, often when we gather things from nature and start a project, we say a karakia, a prayer, which brings good luck to our project. So I'm going to do a simple karakia, and I'll show you how you can adapt that to any belief you have, or if you are more science focused, there's also a blessing for you. And it's a good thing to do because it reminds us that to be grateful for the things that we find in nature and not to just take them without acknowledging that they are precious. They are taonga, which means treasure. Okay, so my first karakia, papatuanuku tēnā koe, rongomatane tēnā koe, tāne mahuta tēnā koe, mō ngā taonga kia ora. This morning we're going to do some really easy science. So I found these things in my garden, and some of them have come from my fridge or my cupboard, and we're going to add a little bit of water. We're going to chop them up and cut them up small, and we're going to see if we can get some colours for doing some drawing and painting with. Now some of my things that I collected from my garden I'm going to be very careful with, and I'm going to treat differently, because whenever you take something from the garden, you don't know if it's good to eat or if it might make your tummy feel really sick. Okay, so never put anything into your mouth until you have talked to a grown-up and maybe even ask them to check on the computer and see if what you have is safe or not safe. Okay, so if it turns out it's not safe, you might need to use some gloves to protect your hands. Definitely don't put it near your mouth, and maybe even get a grown-up to help you with it. Okay, so I've got this old bit of wood from the garage, and I'm just going to use some garage scissors to chop my bits up. These were my nice red leaves. I have some pottles as well out of the garage, so I'm going to keep these things separate from my food things just in case. Okay, so we can use our scissors and we can chop them up fine. And other than that, it's quite similar. I'm going to pick it up and pop it into my container. And then I'll add a tablespoon of water, maybe two. Just a little. And I'm going to cover it and leave it, and we'll see if any colour comes out of my leaves. So with our science experiment, it's also important to cover it over and to put a label on it. In science, it's really important to have labels so you know what is in what pot, because otherwise you might get it a bit mixed up. Okay, so I want to show you a way that you can do your covering without having to use any new items. We can do some recycling and reusing. So that was a packet of bickies, and instead of just popping that packet into the rubbish, especially with our recycling not being picked up at the moment, you can open that up and you could cut that into pieces to cover our cups so that all the water doesn't evaporate while we're waiting to see if some colours come out of our natural things. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. Morning again. I waited all night to see what would happen with our colour science experiment, so let's take a look. Let's start with our rosemary. This one had our flowers in. They were kind of a light blue, lilac-y purple colour. So I'm going to tip it through my sieve to clean it all out, and then we'll see what colour our liquid is. It smells like flowers. Get all that juice out. And then we'll dip it back in our cup. Okay, I'm going to do the same with all my others. So now what we're going to need is a way to record the information we found out from our science experiment. So, let's get a piece of paper and we will make a chart. Let's start with strawberry. We had a nice red strawberry to start with. We had some green grass. We had rosemary. And our rosemary, we had two parts to our rosemary, didn't we? We had some nice green leaves. They're little skinny long leaves like that. The rosemary. And the rosemary also had some little flowers. They were kind of a purplish blue colour. And our last thing were some leaves, which were a really dark red purple colour. So I'm going to use my purple and then I'll put a little bit of red over the top too to mix those two colours. Okay, so on this side we can show what colour we got when we squashed it up and put a little bit of water with it. Strawberry. So those were the colours we found in nature. If if you like, you can go out into your garden and see what things you can find to pick and to squash up and to leave for a little while soaking in the water, and then you can see what kinds of colours you can make just from nature. Make a chart like this to record your results. Are any of these a surprise? I thought my rosemary might go quite green, but it didn't, did it? It went quite brown. I wonder where all my green's gone. I might need to look for other leaves to see if I can find some leaves that give me a nice green. Ka kite.